Elina Svitolina defeats Xinyu Wang at Auckland 2026. Final Elina Svitolina secured the 2026 Auckland title with a composed 6-3, 7-6, victory over Xinyu Wang. The world number 13 required 1 hour and 42 minutes to dismantle the challenge from her Chinese opponent, relying on her baseline stability to navigate a tense second-set tiebreak. This victory caps a dominant week for the Ukrainian star, who dropped just one set throughout the tournament, a 3-set quarterfinal battle against Sonei Kartal. Svitolina's form on hard courts has sharpened significantly since a September 2025 loss to Jasmine Paolini, and this title reinforces her standing near the top 10. For Xinyu Wang, the runner-up finish represents a significant turnaround in form. The world number 57 struggled late in the 2025 season, suffering consecutive opening round defeats to Varvara Grisheva and Yu Yuan in October. Reaching the Auckland final suggests a renewed competitive edge for the 2026 campaign. Svitolina's experience in high-stakes matches proved decisive in the crucial moments. Having reached a final on clay in April 2025, she has demonstrated a consistent ability to go deep in draws across different surfaces. This latest triumph provides ideal momentum heading into the season's first major, Auckland 2026. Svitolina's Symphony of Resilience, a creative reflection on her victory over Xinyu Wang. The January sun dipped low over Auckland, its warm late summer glow casting long shadows across the Manuka Doctor Arena courts. The air was still, expectant, as though the city itself paused to listen. On Court 1, the ASB Classic final was about to unfold. Elina Svitolina, the beloved Ukrainian veteran, stood ready. Across the net, Xinyu Wang, the young Chinese talent with power and poise, bounced on her heels, eyes narrowed in focused intensity. This was more than a match. It was a collision of experience and ambition, of seasoned rhythm and youthful urgency. And it would become one of the year's most compelling starts to the tennis season. The opening movement, questions and hope. When Svitolina walked onto the court, her gaze was steady, but there was an unspoken question in it. Can I redefine my journey? The previous year had brought a winding path, injury, a break from competition, and a search for equilibrium within her own game. At 31, in a sport where youth often dominates the headlines, Elina had something else: experience, the gift of knowing when to soften and when to seize. Wang Xinyu, 24 and on a rising trajectory, had different early dreams for the week. She wanted to break through, to win her first WTA title. The steely determination in her warm-up spoke of a player unafraid to test her mettle against the best. She had carved her way into this final with aggressive ground strokes and well-executed drop shots, matching big power tennis with a hint of artistry. The crowd felt the electricity. In the stands, fans murmured, "Will experienced topple youth? Or will fearless energy write a new chapter?" 2. Set 1. A chess match under the sky. The match began with a string of serves, Svitolina's deep, measured, Wang sharp, aggressive. The rhythm of points felt almost musical, a baseline of baseline rallies, treble crescendos of volley exchanges, and the steady beat of approaching footwork. Svitolina's approach was patient. She didn't rush. Instead, she waited, letting the ball find its mark, drawing Wang into rallies, then shifting tempo with crisp angles and strategic changes of direction. And when Wang's first serve wavered just enough, the Ukrainian saw her first opening, a break at 4-2. It was slight, almost subtle, but in tennis, margins are everything. As the first set closed 6-3, the audience sensed something in Svitolina's calm composure, not quiet confidence, but assured resilience. She was not just playing a match, she was asserting a narrative. She belonged here. 3. Set 2. The tiebreak tango. From the first rally of the second set, the tension climbed. Wang was not retreating. She struck with weaving ground strokes and daring drop shots, showing flashes of brilliance and forcing longer, more tense rallies. The scoreboard inched forward like a slow-breathing clock, 6-6. Now the match became a tiebreak. A tiebreak in tennis is a crucible, compressed pressure where heartbeats thicken and decision-making sharpens. In the early points, Wang zipped ahead 3-0, her confidence carving the scoreboard like etching in stone. The crowd stayed, sensing that the pendulum might swing their way. But Svitolina didn't flinch. She breathed. She played with the kind of measured precision only earned through years under the tennis lights. She fought back point by point, restoring parity in a rhythmic ebb and flow. Then, when it mattered most, when Wang had saved a match point and scrapped fiercely to stay alive, Svitolina found another thread of focus, another layer of patience, and finished the tiebreak 8-6. In that brief, taut crescendo, you could sense not just a match being won, but a statement of survival. Experience can still guide the tiebreak of life. 4. Beyond the scoreboard, what this win means. The final result was 6-3, 7-6, a straight-set victory, but not a foregone conclusion. It was a testament to Svitolina's ability to rise under pressure, to persist in the face of relentless competition, and to transform moments of tension into triumph. This was her 19th WTA title, a remarkable milestone that placed her among the sport's enduring champions. More than that, it was a crescendo of confidence, especially significant after her setback at the close of the 2025 season and her subsequent break. Svitolina didn't just win a title, she reclaimed momentum. Wang, though finishing as runner-up, earned her own applause. She had delivered aggressive striking, kept her nerve in critical moments, and showed glimpses of a future that promises more finals and, very likely, a breakthrough title of her own, if she continues to sharpen the edges of her game and convert moments more consistently. The imagery and emotion, the underlying currents. In that Auckland final, the crowd rooted not just for winners, but for narratives. The veteran who refused to fade, the young contender with lightning in her strokes, and in the shifting light of late summer, both played as if every rally carried echoes of past battles and whispers of future glory. Svitolina's forehand, deep and accurate. Her backhand, resilient in the face of attack. Wang's flat ground strokes, penetrating. Her drop shots, teasing and unpredictable. The physical poise of both athletes mirrored the emotional layers of elite sport, ambition tempered by strategy, hope softened by experience. And when Svitolina lifted the trophy, the arc of her expression, relief mingling with joy, told a story bigger than a scoreline. It hinted at renewal, at a new beginning in a fresh season, and at the ever-present poetry that defines this sport.